Good morning, students. Welcome to your English class. In the previous session, you had learned what are infinitives and how to transform sentences using infinitives. Today, we shall continue the same. The objectives are, by the end of this video, you will be able to learn the difference between two infinitives and bare infinitives. Join the sentences using infinitives. Learn how to use bare infinitives. Let us understand more infinitive patterns. 2 plus infinitive. 2 with infinitive is used to combine a pair of sentences as that bag is very heavy. I can't lift it. Children, here we are talking about the two qualities of bag only. First, that it is heavy. Second, that I cannot lift it. The word very will be replaced by TOO and the subject I plus the helping verb can plus the negative word not will be replaced by TO2 to form an infinitive. I will change into for me. So children, what will be the answer? Yes, the answer will be that bag is too heavy for me to lift. Let us consider another example for better understanding. It was very hot. No one could walk. It was very hot. The word very will be replaced by TOO and the subject one plus helping verb could plus the negative word no will be replaced by TO2 to form an infinitive. No one will change into for anyone. So children, the answer will be it was too hot for anyone to walk. Now let us proceed to the next slide. Enough plus infinitive. We use enough after an adjective and before a noun. So the structure is adjective plus enough plus infinitive. Enough with infinitive is also used to combine a pair of sentences as the ladder is very long. It can reach the top window. Now children, what is adjective in the sentence? Yes, it is long. So we will add enough after adjective long and join the sentence with an infinitive, which is to plus the first form of the verb. And in this case, it is to reach. So children, what will be the answer? Yes, the answer will be the ladder is long enough to reach the top window. He is strong. He can fight his battle. The adjective in the first statement is strong. So enough will be placed after strong and the subject and helping verb of the second statement will be replaced by to. So children, our answer will be he is strong enough to fight his battle. Important note to keep in mind. To has a negative sense. Enough has a positive sense. For example, he is too ill to need a doctor. This statement means that he is so ill that it is no use to send for a doctor. In other words, the doctor cannot save him now. Now look at the other sentence. He is ill enough to need a doctor. It means he is so ill that we must send for a doctor. In other words, he is ill and we must take the help of a doctor to cure him. Let us proceed further. The infinitive is used to avoid repetition. This is chiefly done after verbs as want, like, wish, hope, hate, try and after the auxiliaries have, ought, need as well as such expressions as used, be able and the going to form. For example, do you like to share my meal? Instead of saying I don't want to share your meal, simply say I don't want to. So children, our answer will be no, thank you, I don't want to. Look at another example. Have you done your homework? Instead of saying I'm going to do my homework, simply say I am just going to. So children, the answer will be no, but I am just going to. Used after the word only, the infinitive expresses disappointment. For example, I went to the hall only to find it empty. The police arrived at the scene of the crime only to find that the murderer had escaped. Children, in both these sentences we are showing disappointment. The verb to be can be used with an infinitive to express a command or an intention as the students are to vacate the hostel at once. The clerk was told to report back on the following day. Children, in both these sentences, we see that are to vacate and was told to report express command and intention. Interrogative words like how, when, where, etc. are often followed by the infinitive as will you show me how to prepare an omelette? I don't know when to go. I don't know what to do. In all these sentences, we observe that how, when, what are preceded by an infinitive. Let us proceed to the next slide. Infinitives are used to combine sentences into one. I am very sorry. I heard the news of his sad and sudden demise. Children, we will combine sentences into one as I have already told you. So, the answer will be, I am very sorry to hear the news of his sad and sudden demise. Let us consider another example. He works hard. He wants to pass. Now, children, why does he work hard? Yes, so the answer will be, he works hard to pass. The infinitives without to. The characteristic sign of an infinitive is that it is used with to. The following verbs always take infinitives with to. Ask, advise, allow, command, expect, order, tell, wish, want, etc. However, in certain cases, the infinitive is used without to. The infinitive without to, bare infinitive, is used in the following ways. The watchman helped the prisoner run. I saw the fox disappear in the bushes. Similarly, the verb disappear is bare infinitive. If we look at the first sentence, we see that the verb run is bare infinitive. I heard her cry with pain. Please come here. In these sentences, the verbs cry and come are bare infinitives. However, with the passive voice of the verbs, to infinitive is used. For example, they were made to leave the country. When dare is used as auxiliary in negative and interrogative sentence, we do not use to or to with it. For example, he dare not meet me face to face. How dare you speak to me like that? To is used after dare in affirmative sentences when it means to challenge, as she dares to go into the dark. He dared to disobey me. Here we intend to say that he did not follow my instructions. When dare is used as a regular verb, it means to have courage to do something. Auxiliary verbs do, shall, will, may, might, should, would, etc. We do not take to after them. For example, does she not like him? Will you go with me? You may go. You are allowed to go. Instead of saying you are allowed to go, we can say you may go. After such expressions as had better, would rather, sooner than, had sooner, had rather than, we use bare infinitives. For example, he had better stay home. I would sooner run than walk. After than and but, when they are used to mean except. For example, she did nothing but gossip. She did nothing except make fun of others. Bare infinitives are used after than and but. Children, this brings us to the end of this tutorial. Homework for you is solve the exercises given to you in your SNAP homework. Thank you.